I'm a few minutes early, uh, and letting y'all come on in. Good Sunday to you, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to share some time here with me. And as I said yesterday, I am not going to hold you guys. You are on the live as I pull my notes up. You're on the live here, YAE Sundays with IndiaE. And I'm IndiaE. Uh, and YAE, for those of you who might not know, is the acronym for You Are Exquisite. Because, of course, it is my hope, my mission, and my goal to help women realize that you are exquisite, one exquisite mindset at a time. So, with that said, this Sunday's episode is overcoming economic disruption and instability during these clearly interesting times that we are living in. It's a great time to be alive, and it's also a very weird time to be alive, as many are realizing that our old way of doing things, the old system, the old world, the old way, is in fact exiting. And the new way of doing things, doing business, domestically, internationally, the new way is ushering in. And we happen to be alive right in the apex of both. So the old way is ushering out, the new way is ushering in. And what the hell do we do in the intersection? That is what this episode and basically this ongoing dialogue here at You Are Exquisite at YAE Woman is about. So, what I wanted to get into today was mindset preparation. And I believe, hello, Autumn Judson. I love that handle. I believe mindset preparation is obviously ongoing. This never ends. This is our self work. We know a lot is coming at us. A lot of disruption and destabilization is happening deliberately to take us off our game. To it's like a mindset warfare. Whatever has your mind has you. So always remember that whatever has your mind has you. Whatever you give your mind attention to expands. So that's where You Are Exquisite comes in, because I just believe that um, we have to cross out the conditioned identity that we have just without objection absorbed. So without objection, we absorbed whatever those around us did. Our beliefs, our thoughts, how we feel about things, many habits. We, without objection, absorb those who we were around when we were little and growing up. No fault of theirs, no fault of ours. That's just how it happens. And as we become more aware in our lives now, I have realized, and I hope to pass this on to you. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not any of that. I am one woman who grew up in a very interesting, what I call a low frequency environment and energy. And I did not align with that. And I sought a different path. Call it gut, call it God, call it intuition, call it spirit, call it the universe, call it the galaxy, call it whatever. But when you do not align with a low frequency energy and environment, what do you do? How do you elevate from that low frequency identity and environment and conditioning and become aware of your own power, what I call your exquisite, so that you determine what you think. You determine how you feel. You now are the uh, 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 creator of whatever habits you persist and pursue. It is not the knee jerk negatives of someone else in your environment when you were little and growing up. They smoked, so you smoke. They drank, so you drink. They did fill in the blank, so you do fill in the blank. They like fill in the blank, so you like fill in the blank. No. So you are exquisite, says a big, fat, whopping, heaping, steaming no to all of that. You are exquisite. The YAE woman releases any and every scintilla of low frequency energy, indoctrination, programming, conditioning, call it whatever you want, get rid of it. Period. Simply today, baby, we don't have time for it. So you need to be clear up here so you can handle out here. That's what you are exquisite in a quick synopsis. That's what the entirety of the platform was born from. Okay. So my experience, coming up meager and figuring out, hey, I do not want fill in the blank. I want something different for my existence. And damn it, I'm going to get it. And so that rubs some people wrong. And the YAE woman detaches from that. They've got to figure that out. That's on them. That has nothing to do with me. This fingerprint is mine. And your fingerprint is yours. Don't waste your fingerprint living somebody else's life. So that's what I want to start with. Mindset preparation when we are going through rapid change. And to say we are going through rapid change, oh no, we don't do that. Don't need it, baby. Don't need it. So we're not consumers here of any low frequency energy. We are creators of our highest, best self. So that's what we do. So and with all of that, that's never been my jam. So wrong chick. Next. Okay. So healthy coping mechanisms to overcome mindset sabotage in the era of economic vulnerability. Okay. So it's about healthy coping mechanisms for whatever you're going through, having these healthy formulas and formulations from your mind. Look, your mind, your mindset, and your mind frame are currency. That's why everybody's trying to get it. So including whoever that was in the chat talking about all that. So all of that is to get your mind, well, and your money. And so your mind frame, and your mindset are currency, the most valuable currency on planet Earth. That's why everyone is trying to get to it. Your job is to protect it and to nurture it and to educate your mind, mindset, and mind frame, elevate that mind, mindset, and mind frame, and empower that mindset, and mind frame. And any low frequency energy, people, places, or things bounce. Period. Okay? So here, the YAE woman, what I have learned to do is to the low frequency energy, what I have learned to do is to convert it. So I believe in the power of conversion. That low frequency energy is like jet fuel. Okay. So I have learned to convert that low frequency energy and use it to propel me towards whatever it is I am pursuing my way to prosperity. So we want to, like a compost, like how people put the, like put the banana peels and the old broccoli and all that in a compost. Uh, Hold on. That's what we do with the low frequency energy. So we convert it. So it doesn't just float; it gets converted into fuel. Now, instrumentation in regards to all of this, if you guys know You Are Exquisite, you know that I write books and I design journals and like digital courses and stuff like that. So to do this type of work, I always advocate my journals, whether you buy my journals or whether you buy, this is the latest one, Know, Love, Live, Let, Say YES to Your Exquisite Self, so that you can like write this stuff out. Because it is, life is deep, life is a lot, life is multi-layered, and so it helps to journal this out. I find journaling indispensable. So for me, it helps to journal this out. And with that said, I have some notes. Okay, so first of all, like I said earlier, this is not medical advice. Book an appointment with professionals for that. What this is, though, this is mindset healing and emotional stability dialogue to let you know that you are not alone walking through this, that others have walked through tumultuous times, and to have a safe place of mindset maintenance and management. So that's what You Are Exquisite is. It's about educating your where is it? Here's the book right here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. You Are Exquisite. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to educate our emotions. We want to elevate our existence, and we want to empower your exquisite. When I refer to exquisite, I'm referring to spirit, God, the universe, whatever one wants to call it. Okay. So you call it whatever you want to call it. I call it exquisite. That is the empowerment of your soul within. And so carrying a bunch of negativity only blocks that from happening. There are a couple books here, Emotional Inventory 101, and Help You Heal as well. There are journals here as well. This is a popular one, Breakthrough Queen, You Are Exquisite, and there are many more. So check out stan.store /IndiaE, and you can see the library of You Are Exquisite work. Okay, so that's who I am, and that's what I do. And yeah, all that other stuff is for someone else. So we convert uh, low frequency energy and use it to help us. Frankly, the low frequency energy teaches you what not to do, what not to be, and so on and so forth. So the low frequency energy becomes an example of where you don't want to go. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we are clearly living in an era of, it's shifting. I was watching the prime minister of, uh, was it Taiwan? It might have been Singapore. Anyway, and he was speaking to the fact that America's uh, stature is shifting. And so even though America's still, the big dog on the block, our there's clearly a shift ongoing. So how to navigate all of that in the macro and in the micro, okay? Because it is affecting us in the macro, in a larger sense, and clearly in the micro in our daily existence and in our daily lives. So how are we dealing with that? So change is faster than comprehension. Things are happening faster than what we are understanding. This is my belief. Um, uh, the jobs are evolving. Of course, we are only in the inception of the AI. So the AI is like, wow. Okay, so here we go. So the world is shifting, and we must be able to shift along with it and master it and be willing to uh, uh, learn about it and not fear it and not be afraid of it. So we're living in a time when change is a lot faster than comprehension. Jobs are changing, costs are rising, and the sense of security and stability is shifting underneath our feet. The old world out. I mean, it's things are changing, and the new world is coming in. So whether we like it or not, whether we want to deal with it or not, whether we think we can cope with it or not, whether we feel like it or not, it's here, and we've got to navigate this stuff. So when survival uh, fears run amok in our minds, the mind begins to sabotage itself. You start overthinking. You just want to get in bed and pull the covers over your head and the whole thing. Uh, that's not good, obviously. Like, we don't want that. We want to be able to have our mind, our mindset, and our mind frame in a state of, frankly, anticipation. So it's no different than like a survivalist, like how prepare and have your survival kit, and all of that. Well, to me, which I do, by the way. So to me, preparing one's mindset, mind frame, and mind is a part of that. And this is where the You Are Exquisite mindset preparation, I believe this is emotional infrastructure. So I love infrastructure, and I believe this is emotional infrastructure. So to have that mind, that mindset, and that mind frame, like where you're very self aware, you're self aware of what you're thinking. And this is work. So this is not, que sera, sera, let it be. This is work to become self aware about what you are dragging with you that does not serve you. So if it does not serve you, if it does not lift you, if it does not better you, if it does not help you, then why are you carrying it? So to be able to exit that energy so that the energy that does serve you, what I refer to as your exquisite, the energy that does serve you can come on up to the surface, and you can get busy and go ahead and persist and pursue and prosper. So emotional infrastructure, becoming aware, knowing and nurturing your inner foundation of calm in a shaky world. I mean, like, it's crazy out here. Like, it's crazy out here. And I want to ask you guys, and y'all let me know in the chat. Uh, okay, right? Exactly. Thank you, K Solus A5. Uh, they say, please pray for me. I need my federal job back, no money. Exactly that. The anxiety of that, the fear of that, like the real and the raw of that. Because you are not your circumstances. You are separate from your circumstances. Your circumstances are real. Our circumstances are real, but we are not them. So how to separate the sacred soul from the tangible reality of circumstances and be able to calm your soul in the midst of disrupted circumstances. I thank you for sharing that because you didn't have to, and I thank you for sharing that. And we are praying for you and for every of our fellow brothers and sisters that are in that same situation where they have lost their job. The government is still shut down. What is this day? I think it's day 26. And the domino effect of all of that, uh, that is severe economic dominoes. Uh, our brothers and sisters that work for the federal government, they are consumers just like everyone else. Serious consumers, major consumers. We have a consumer economy. We don't have a manufacturing economy. Our economy is based on consumption. So when the ability to consume is suppressed, the economy is suppressed as well. So being able to overcome this economic disruption and instability and maintain a mind and a mindset and a mind frame so that the problems don't overtake you, because we need you to be calm and cool and concise and clear despite any problems that may come. And that's what You Are Exquisite is all about, to let you know that you are not alone, that I get it, and you have brothers and sisters out here who want the better for you and your family, because ultimately that is the betterment for all of us. That's the thing about this, is that we are all connected. Everything is connected. When you pull the thread on the sweater, it's not just one area that's affected. The entirety of the whole mass is affected. So we feel all of that. So having the ability to go into your mind just for a few moments. I mean, if it's just seconds that you give in your day, because I know you're navigating just all kind of stuff. You give in your day, if it's just seconds, that you can just be calm and be still and breathe and know that you are exquisite and you are not your circumstances, whatever they are. May they be the best of circumstances, or may they be a little rough. You be an even keel no matter what's going on. So a negative self-perception does nothing to elevate you. So we want to be able to separate from our circumstances and know that we are not that. We are infinite. We are of the Almighty. And we will figure this out. We will figure this out. And as the elder generations have said long before us, this too shall pass. So mind maintenance. We no longer feed the traumatic conditioned self. We've stepped out of that identity. Your traumatic conditioned self, whatever you were conditioned to think that is of a low frequency. And we know low frequency, it's not going anywhere. It's part of the frequency. But it's how we respond to it. Do we absorb it just subconsciously? Or do we become aware of it and allow ourselves to learn to filter that so that low frequency does not govern our mindset? That's what we want. We want to, you take control of your mindset. That's what we want. So, mind maintenance, it is a proactive practice of nurturing healthy thoughts, focusing on a higher frequency before any external events even happen. I'm talking like when you first open your eyes and you're just laying there, those few sacred seconds. I know we all tend to reach for our phones. I know. Yeah, I do too. But the few moments in between, those sacred moments, just allow yourself to just be. And what I want you to think about is, who are you outside of your conditioning? Whatever your conditioning has been. And, we were little, they did the best they could, and we were little, and we just, absorbed without objection. So, we didn't know, you know what I mean? So, so it's not shading or blaming or anything like that. It's owning, assessing, and releasing what no longer serves you. That's really what it is. This is not an indictment of anyone or anything like that. I don't have time for that. My energy does not get allocated in that way. It's about owning, like taking ownership for who I am, not any indoctrinations, whatever they may be. If they do not uplift you, if they are not for your betterment, if they do not educate you and elevate you and empower you, I submit you edit them. And becoming aware of those knee jerking, those knee jerking negatives, the self doubt, the fears, and this stuff can be very deep rooted. And so that's why I also recommend like journaling, even if you don't, get YAE journals, like get a journal like from the dollar store, like I used to, and just begin to like write some of this stuff out. Plus, this is a very historic time. So it is really cool to record history right now at this time when so much is shifting and transitioning. I mean, you got to think that 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, what will our journals, who will be reading our journals, and like, what will they think, um, uh, you know, so it is a way to record your history from your perspective. Um, and I just think it's like super cool to be able to do that on a very micro and personal level for those for your loved ones, your children, grandchildren, family members, for you to archive your own history from your perspective. And I just think that's super cool. Mind maintenance, being proactive, this proactive exercise of self nurturing, of thought, of mind, mindset, and mind frame. Um, to filter what goes in, uh, uh, so much of what we are grappling with. It's just so much negativity, and then we have the phones and all this technology and everything, and so like so much is coming at us like so super fast. Like to take a yeah, wait a minute, how did I write it? Like to filter out like what goes in, uh, like to take an information break, and just kind of like turn everything off. And I know it's hard because we're all wired up and we're all like connected to this stuff. But I find it very interesting, and sometimes like it's kind of weird, and like of course I want to like turn my phone on or like go to my phone or something, but like to just have an information break and just kind of turn everything off, or put it on silent, or whatever, like that, and just give your mind a break, and begin to filter what you take in. Like I know myself that I've become, well, I always have been, but now I'm even more so, very conscious and conscientious about what I allow in. Like I determine that. Like anybody can act a fool and all of that and all that, and that's on them. That has nothing to do with me, and I know that. And so that way, it doesn't. I don't absorb that. So if somebody wants to act a fool or whatever, like go ahead. Like you're just basically displaying your level of insecurity. It has absolutely nothing to do with me, and it never will, because I won't allow it. So that mind maintenance, and being conscious and conscientious about what you're taking in, instead of just without objection, just trying to just absorb everything, because of course that does not serve us in the positive. That works to fester and maintain a chaotic disorder, which to some is the goal. So let's face it, like some people like want you in a perpetual state of chaotic disorder. Like that benefits some. But in terms of holistic wellness, obviously, that does not uh, uh, feed for the better. So your mind, your mindset, and your mind frame maintenance. This is emotional architecture and infrastructure, and I submit that one protects it. Healthy coping. I'm trying not to hold y'all. Healthy coping mechanisms for rapid change. Uh, the YAE woman, she doesn't react. Yeah, no, no. We've elevated ourselves beyond that. No, we don't just pop off and act a fool and all of that. There are those who do that. That's not what we do. We assess conditions, so we take it in and we assess it, and then we determine if it is worthy of the energy of response. Something has to be, it's like you have to meet the threshold of response. So not everything, a people, place, or thing, not everything is response worthy. So that's what I mean about being self aware, and peeling back the layers of mind, mindset, and mind frame, determining what is yours, what was projected onto you through indoctrination and condition, environmental, both. So it's a bit of work. Read books, journal, learn to release what is not serving you, so that you are not a reactionary instrument of chaotic disruption, because that serves no one, and you most importantly. So knowing you are exquisite um, is a it's a process. It's a bit of work. Before you spiral into a what if, uh, just pause. My first book, which I'm rewriting, Don't Beat Yourself Up, You're Already Beat Up, goes into that extensively. So when you are already, uh, you know, traumatically exposed to whatever type of conditioning or indoctrination, you've been exposed to, and you're still just subconsciously like carrying all that around. So like you're already, you're kind of tight, wound up like with all that. So you've got to like unravel that, like just slowly, little bit every day, little bit every day. That's where the journaling comes in, like, where you can just, do, like I like to say, do a low frequency energy dump in the journal and just let the journal hold it. And then when you look back on it years later, it's, like you damn near laugh at some of this shit. Because back then it was so heavy and so deep. But when you learn to release it and allocate it properly, like I've always said, if it's mine, I own it. If it's not mine, no one on planet Earth can ever make me own it. So being very clear about that, having clarity, um, clarity is currency, very potent currency these days. Putting both feet on the ground. Hold on. And yeah, putting both feet on the ground and being able to breathe consciously, being able to self assess honestly, without the blame, escape, and all of that. I don't deal in those instruments, and not my thing. Uh, so being able to do your self mirror work and own what's yours. What part of the madness are you responsible for? Being able to discern and just very clearly articulate it. I'm responsible for this, this, and this, but this, and this, that's not on me. So you own what's yours and you reallocate what's somebody else's. Hell, if it didn't have anything to do with you, why the hell are you carrying it? So I refuse. It takes time. This is not like light switch, kind of stuff. That's why these are like ongoing dialogues, because it takes time. But just know, like, that you're not by yourself, honey. You are not by yourself. Okay. So putting both feet on the ground, being able to breathe consciously, name what you're feeling. If you're feeling guilt, guilt can be again converted if it is appropriate. Now, if it's inappropriate guilt, dump it. See, being able to know what is yours versus what is not, that is root. So we're not tripping on anything that's not ours. Bloop, that's over there. That's theirs. That has nothing to do with me. I deal with what I'm responsible for, openly, unapologetically, and boldly. So like when you like deal with life like that, nobody can come up in your face with bullshit because you handling your shit first. So, so that's you are exquisite. Okay? Like when you own your shit. So what part of the madness that you are experiencing is on you? Now that's a dialogue that you have between you and you and in the spirit above, whoever you align with. And like what I like to do is like journal that out. I mean, it's fabulous. It's really a fabulous exercise. Journaling is like ancient. It started with the Egyptians. So like this is nothing new. Like these cats have been, like wise cats have been, journaling like since the beginning of time. And you know, like I always say, I do it because it works. It's effective. So that's what, whatever works, that's what I tend to stick with. Simple and effective. Okay, so journaling is both. Yeah. So right. Put your feet on the ground. Breathe consciously. Name what you're feeling. Oh, and is what you're feeling from your previously conditioned self. So there's the indoctrinated us, and then there's the us that like is dialed all the way back to the galaxy, to before you were born. Who is she? All the way back. Because let's face it, honey, that's where we came from, and hopefully that's where we're going. If you do right. If you do right, then you're gonna go back home. So that, who are you before mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, whatever? That's the exquisite you. So babe, we dialing it all the way back. So we taking it all the way to inception. I'm talking before you were even born. Who is she? Because that's your true, authentic identity. That is your true, authentic identity. So what Kiki, Nene, and them did, that was you absorbed that, and so we live out that. That's why we can live a whole life living somebody else's life and not even be aware of our own. So that's what you are exquisite works to do. Where am I on my notes? Yeah, what you're feeling from your previous conditioned self, right? And write that down. That is deep to write that shit down. I mean, it is. And you know, it might just come like in spurts. You know, it's not just gonna just pour out. You know, but just to become aware of it is like, oh, okay, wow, really? Like, you know, I do that because I saw somebody else do that, like that. And then, like, where you go, well, wait a minute, maybe I don't like that at all. And you kind of give yourself permission to have an alternate thought, perspective. I have a program up, and it's the self perspective transformation, self perception transformation, like where like we work through and thank you to my clients, like we work through like who they have been, you know, your conditioned self, and then when you dial that all the way back and you give yourself permission to have other dreams and desires and visions other than what somebody else uh you know conditioned you to believe. Yeah, self-perception transformation. Check out stan.store / IndiaE if you're interested in that. That's deep. We do a deep dive. Bring your journal. We do a deep dive. There's a questionnaire, like the whole thing, so that I can kind of get to know like what you're grappling with, and then we can zero in and like and get on in there, and you can dial that back. And see, we want to accelerate the healing. See, that's what you are exquisite works to do. Works to bring this up, put it under a big bright light, own what's yours, dump what's not, dial back to the OG, and then you remake who you are without that interruption of conditioning and indoctrination. Okay? Stan.store / IndiaE. Let's see. Okay, yeah, because chances are When you connect, and especially when you write down what your feelings and thoughts and beliefs are, and assumptions, and habits, like when you start writing this stuff down, like from your previous conditioned self, and you can kind of see it like in black and white, it really becomes quite tangible. Okay. Because literally, like everything is connected to that initial conditioning, environmental conditioning, and indoctrination. Literally, like your whole, concept of self is connected to that. So when we dial that back, and we go back to your initial galactic being, who is she? What are her dreams? What are her desires? What are her visions? There are no doubts. There are no fears. There are no insecurities. That's gone. See, when you dial it all the way back, you step out of the environmental indoctrination and the environmental conditioning. Now you are the original. You are the ultimate. Without all of that, without all of the connected genetic carryovers of the environment, who is she? That's deep work. Okay, right. So, right, step outside of that conditioning. And who is she? What does she think? What are her beliefs? And see, this interrupts the environmental panic and reacting, and wanting to pull the covers over your head, and get under the bed and hide under the desk, and all of that. You're facing it. You're owning it. You're welcoming it joyfully, willingly, seriously, deliberately, ruthlessly. You're owning every facet of you. You're doing that. Wait a minute. What is it? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing the emotional inventory 101. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing it willingly, joyfully. It's not that it's not painful. Of course it is. But you own that too. You welcome it. That way you can release it and move on from it. Like I said in the book, You Are Exquisite, we face it, we feel it, and we free ourselves from it. Okay? So, okay, right. So this, wait a minute. Okay. Ooh, I'm trying not to hold you off. Hold on. Okay, so this interrupts panic and recenters your nervous system. See, this aligns, boo boo. You are aligning with the universe. You're not all tight. You're not popping out, No, no, no. No, no, no. When you welcome, so you are aligning, and it helps your nervous system. You can feel it healing you. You can literally feel it healing you. Because like you're not all like, jammed all up like you would have previously been. Like you can feel yourself incremental, baby steps. But you can feel yourself like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder because I didn't handle that the way I would have handled that, 2 months ago. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like when you get aligned And like what used to just send you like, boo, you're like, okay, you know what? That lady with the crazy hairstyle, wait a minute, she might be on to something. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not popping off. That mofo gets on my nerves, but you know what? I'm okay. Okay, I'm beginning to get it. It's incremental. Just give yourself time, be patient, and when you open yourself up to your exquisite, when you educate your emotions, elevate your existence, and empower your exquisite, I'm telling you, it changes the whole look. Whatever the lens is that you are looking at life through, if it is marred with low frequency energy from environmental conditioning and indoctrination, everything you see will be altered with that. We want to clear the lens. We want to remove the low frequency energy from the lens. We're looking through lenses that's got all kind of mucus on them. Because that's what low frequency energy is to me. Snot. And frankly, you can't see clearly if you got snot on your lenses. So we want to rid ourselves of that up here. Because when you do that, I'm telling you, you will feel better. Watch this. You will choose better. You can message me. You can message me and say, girl, you will choose better because your lens is being clear. It takes time to clear the mucus now. The mucus doesn't get cleared instantaneously. But if you commit to this, and if you stick with me, and I know it sounds crazy. You're like, that lady is crazy. What the f she talking about? That crazy. Okay. But it works too. Because when you know, I mean know, I mean from your spirit, when you know that you are exquisite, if homie ain't right, you won't tolerate it. Period. Oh my god! Now that's a whole nother. Wait, no, I don't have time to go into that. No, we'll get into that. But and I don't do he's cute. That ain't the criteria. So I don't play that. Okay. Okay. So we talked about information fasting. I'm gonna let y'all go. We talk about information fasting. Filter what you allow. Filter what you allow to come up here. You welcome what you want to come up here because everybody's trying to come up here. They all want a piece of this. So you need to, that's why this is currency. This is the look. Now I know AI and the supercomputers and the data centers and the whole thing. But you know what the root of all of that is? Up here. That's what they want right here. Okay. So make certain that you are able to be discerning and discriminative about what you put up here. And don't forget to do the low frequency energy dump. Okay, I think that is a great exercise. Again, my latest is know, love, live, let, say yes to your exquisite self. You can get the whole library at the stan.store / IndiaE, because I think it's like 20 journals. I've designed them all. Some are prompted, some are blank. I like both. Some people like prompted journals. No Love Live Let is a prompted journal. Okay, so No Love Live Let is a prompted journal. I love blank journals because, of course, I got so much up here, child. I can just write, child, like for days. So. But depending on what you prefer, wait a minute, where is? Hold on. Yeah, like Breakthrough Queen is blank. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. See, oh, child. Well, I told you I use it, right? I mean, so like I didn't just create the product, like I use it. Okay, so yeah, so Breakthrough Queen is blank, for you to break through because you're the queen of you. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Where are my notes? Okay, so right, so the information fast. We want to do that. Replace a consumption mindset with creation mindset. So instead of just being this, consumer zombie, uh, become a creator. And so it's amazing when you write, and it might not look like it, right away. You might, just write and come back to it years from now. Some of y'all younger people out there, come back years from now and look at your stuff and start writing from it. I know that's what I did. So a lot of stuff that I have written, I have come back to it because it was a what like a blueprint for like what I was going through at that time in that season. So writing is like so cool. So filter your mind, protect your mind, baby. Protect your mind, protect your mindset, and protect your mind frame because they're coming for it. Okay. And then the morning mind ritual. Those few moments, I know we all get up and reach for the phone. I know I do it too, child. For those few moments, like when you wake up, like talk beautiful to yourself. Whatever your visions are, and put it in the present tense, like you've already achieved it. I am abundant. I am healthy. I am a real estate owner. I own the quadplex, or like whatever your vision, goal, and aspiration is. Be compassionate and be gentle and be patient with yourself. I call that like an emotional nurturing, like before the day even starts. You got the crust in your eyes. You're just opening up. You're just waking up. You haven't even reached for the phone yet. Like those few, what, like 2.5 seconds. Like that. Like what? Gratitude. Thank you to the universe for seeing this day, and I am not my circumstances. I am beautiful. I am exquisite. Be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. Don't beat yourself up, honey. We got enough of that. And we don't need you beating yourself up here. Yeah, I'm an acquired taste. So, and live at your highest level. Like become aware of your frequency to the universe. Like, how do you, like, what is your language to the universe? Like, how do you, like, are you sad all the time? Are you mad? You want to beat somebody up all the time? Like, what is that? And if it is not serving you, if it's not in your best interest, begin to release, own it, and then begin to release it. We're not blaming anybody. I don't have time for that. So we don't even have time. That's energy that we do not have, honey. we don't have time for. So we want to own whatever our what is it, contribution to the madness is. Own it straight up, and then release it. So you want to own it. Now, if it's yours, now if it's not yours, we reallocate it. Now we're only owning what's ours, honey. If it's not ours, honey, no. My plate is full. I'm not carrying, 3 generations back. No, no, no. They don't want us to. So they don't want that. They want you to prosper, honey. Okay. And anticipate. I know. I'm gonna let y'all go. And anticipate bullshit. That way, when it happens, you're not flustered by it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know I didn't even get into the. I know there's so much I didn't get into. Oh. Hold on. Okay. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Failure. Okay. Failure is life fertilizer. Whatever the perceived failure may be, convert it. Convert it. Get your emotional compost out, and we want to convert the failure. It is data. So whatever you supposedly failed at, go back and examine it again. Like write it out. Ooh, child, I really blew it on that one. I mean, I screwed up. Man, did I ever tank that? I tanked that so bad. Whoa, I own it. I failed. I failed. Okay, so like we're writing the failure down. Like we're writing, oh boy, I screwed up here. I screwed up here. I screwed up here. Oh my goodness, I really messed up. Now, what can I do to not do that again? So failure becomes life fertilizer. Okay, so we'll just wrap it right there, honey. Again, what is it? I know I have all these notes, y'all. Stop laughing. Okay. Yes, the YAE mindset preparation. This is not about perfection. As I've always said, imperfection is perfection, honey. So that's as close as we're gonna get, baby. But it is about practice. Okay, so just dump perfection. I mean, look at my hair. Imperfection is is perfection. Okay, so YAE mindset prep is not about perfection. It is about like an ongoing like practice and like healthy coping mechanisms, how to handle life in a healthy way. So that's what it is, honey. That's what it is. Okay. Now, if you want to work deeper with me, stan.store /IndiaE, you can reach out to me there and leave me a message here. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. I always forget to say that. I don't know. I gotta like have a card or something. Be sure to like, share. What is it? Like, share, subscribe. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all quit laughing. And stan.store /IndiaE at YAE woman. Tell your friends about this. If it's somebody who annoys you, tell them about me. So I can annoy them for you. So that would be great. And no matter what the obstacle, challenge, or noise, no matter what, no matter who, always, come on, say it with me. Always know you are exquisite. And I'll see y'all here next Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Live on the YouTube. Okay, check me out on YouTube and Instagram. Okay, y'all are so cute. I know. It is a tribute to the cone heads. I know it, honey. Child, I love the cone heads. I know, I love it. 5-minute hair. I don't have time. Okay. I'll see y'all next Sunday. Check me out at YAE Woman on Instagram and YouTube. And you guys go out and have a fabulous week. You are exquisite.